Welcome, everyone. Kim Crowther here, corporate presenter. Good to have you with us this evening for our workshop as well. So let's talk about the benefits from the recommended way of doing this with Shopping Point packs. And let's jump into power keys for a media project. So here we go. I'm going to take this as if you don't really know what we're talking about as far as a media box and what it is, to both shoppers all the way through to you and I as like Internet marketers. And I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun doing the research on this, and everything I pulled, you'll have access to, and I'll show you where to get it and how to get it. So I hope that you'll enjoy this, but also know that if you missed something or would like to know more, I will show you how and where to get that information. So let's first start out looking at this more as a shopper's point of view. What is a media box and why would I want one? Because all of us are certainly shoppers. So let's take a look. Well, with the media box, I'm going to just read this to you if you don't mind. My World shoppers not only get access to the streaming providers of their choice, they also get benefits for consumer targeted ads while watching TV, playing a video game, or streaming a movie. For every advertisement they view, they receive shopping points. Those who are interested in the displayed advertisements and open them by clicking on them in full screen mode will receive, respectively, more shopping points and additional cash back. To take advantage of these benefits, MyWorld shoppers only need to connect the media box to their TV or gaming console and log into the media box with their personal MyWorld credentials. As soon as it is connected to a MyWorld account, it is considered activated. Now, another benefit of the media box is that the advertisements can be adjusted to one's preferences. Users decide for themselves which advertisements they want to see. The interval can also be freely selected between 360 seconds and 15 minutes. Additionally, it is possible to buy the product directly via the screen, conveniently with just one click on the media box remote control. The TV program is not interrupted at any stage of this process. Due to its versatility, the media box acts as a modern home entertainment hub that takes the TV experience to the next level. So there's a better understanding of what this is and why shoppers would use it. I think it's pretty apparent why merchants would love to be advertising, because they only pay for advertising when shoppers see it and open it up and look at it, et cetera. And so for them, it's a slam dunk. It's one of the best things they can do. It's cool, like being a merchant who only pays for advertising when it works. It's the same concept, quote, if you will. But now as shoppers, we can see why, because now they can literally ask for ads of things they're interested in. It's kind of like having like Amazon or something while you're watching TV. You're thinking, oh, I'm thinking about buying this. And so you just click and say, hey, show me any ads on that right now. So now you have the opportunity to get things that you want and only look at things that you're interested in and get cash back and shopping points from shopping right from your own home on the things that you want. So just a further taking, if you will, of being a shopper with our program. So now let's get into the other side, the part that really directly affects you and I as like Internet marketers. What is a power key and how can I pair it with the media box to activate it? A power key is a 36-digit digital code that you can pair with a customer's media box inside or outside of your organization to take advantage of the power key incentive. So we can obtain power keys, which we then give to a person who wishes to have a media box in their home and for their use. Now, how do I know if I have any power keys right now? All right, there's two ways to do that. One is you can simply get on the web, log in into your office of the web, if you will, and go from home to the dashboard setting, hit dashboard, and then you'll be brought to the different headings, network career points. You'll see power key KPIs right there. Click on that, and it will tell you if you have any power keys. It'll tell how many you personally have and how many are in your organization as some example numbers right here. Or if you'd like, you can just simply do it through the app. As you open up the app, right there on the front is the front page, if you will, on your phone, right down here, hopefully you can see where it says dashboard. Simply click on dashboard. When you do, it comes up and gives you the same options. career points, etc. Right here, you just click on your power key again, and it will take you right to how many you have personally and how many in your organization. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy to find anytime you wish with just a couple of clicks right from the screen that we start out with. Now, there's another way to get answers to questions and learn more, and that is through the LikeAndNetSupport.com. And I do want to remind you that this is constantly being updated. I'm surprised how often I'll go on there and see something else that Matt has added to this. So it's a world of knowledge and help. But if we go to, and if you're new, write down www.likeandnetsupport.com. That will bring you to this site. It is free access to use 24/7. Now, as we click on the heading Like a Net, it's going to drop this window down. You can see right here, it says Media. We click on Media, and that stands for Media Box, and it's going to bring us right to two different headings, if you will. This one is, what is a Media Box project? When we click on that, you're going to find a small written explanation, but below that, you're going to see an actual video available to you watch anytime you wish. Now, one of the things that's nice is you can click on that video, and while you've now brought it up and watching it, if you right-click, you can actually download the entire video to your own computer, etc. So if you'd like a copy or like to share it with someone or study it, etc., that's a great way to do that. But why don't we take just a moment right now and let's actually watch the video available to all of us.
Are you ready for the media revolution? What if you and your customers could get paid for every advertisement you see? It doesn't matter if you are watching TV, playing a video game, or streaming a movie. With the @Media Box, you can get paid every time you turn on the television. Welcome to the revolution of advertising. Soon, you will be able to get paid for every ad you watch. So, how will it work? All you will have to do is connect your TV and your devices, for example, your gaming console, to the @Media Box and select your favorite streaming providers. Thanks to the MyWorld partnership, you will get cashback and shopping points for every ad you see. And then just do what you usually do. Play a game, watch TV, or stream a movie. If you are interested in the ad shown, simply switch to the split screen mode and you will get even more cashback and shopping points. But that's not all. With your linked MyWorld profile, you can also buy the product with just one more click. And all these ads are completely customizable. You decide which ads you want to see and how often you want to watch them. The perfect fit for every customer. And the revolution continues. This brand new opportunity will be a complete game changer for all advertisers. With the @Media Box, you as a merchant can use the power of TV to promote your business to your selected target group. Whether locally, countrywide, or globally, it will be your decision. It doesn't matter if you're an international brand or a local merchant. Your ad will be visible at the right time and to the right audience. And you will only pay when the ad is seen. That's the media revolution. Small budget, big impact. So get ready for the future of advertising.
Is that absolutely amazing or what? That a merchant can choose and target where they want to advertise, how much they want to advertise, allowing them to be exposed to some of the biggest events and opportunities that they could never afford to do on any other type of media source available to them. It's just an amazing program. I get so excited. But I want to talk for just a moment again as to why shoppers like this and want to use it. Now, you know that we're already doing this in Europe, and the results are looking very, very good, getting me really excited. But to give you an idea of why, look at the things we can do as a shopper. We can personalize our ad settings. We can decide, as was indicated, how long or how often we'd like to see advertisements. You choose how, the length of time in between. We can also show ads only on the TV channels or choose what types of media we are able to see the ads. And then the part that I really like is the preferences. It's kind of like you saying, right now I'm thinking about some health and beauty, something that would fall under health and beauty that I've been wondering about if I could find it or get a good price on it or what's available. And so while they're sitting there enjoying watching TV, et cetera, they just click, and now they know that the ads that come up will be only ads that they have an interest in right now, not just having to suffer through someone else trying to advertise on something they have absolutely no interest in. And then what gets to be fun is as they're watching TV and they decide, yeah, I would like to start getting some shopping points and cash back, because remember, they do that through this program by watching it. So they turn on and say, I'm sure happy to put some ads on the side of my screen and get paid, quote, for that while I'm watching my TV show. But because the ads that they're seeing are about something they wanted to learn more about and possibly buy or looking to buy, then it's fun for them to see that ad. And then they realize they were looking for some clothing and they realize that, wow, right now they've got a 20% off on your next suit. That sounds good. I think I'll take a closer look. And then they can literally, right from there on their TV screen, purchase the item by simply clicking on their remote control. It's so amazing. I don't know who came up with this, and I can't imagine the years and time it's put into making it work, but I'm excited that it's working so well, and I'm excited we're getting criteria how we can get it here sooner and better ourselves. So then I wanted to get into the detail, if I could, with you. Frequently asked questions about the media box. What is a power key, and how can I pair it with a media box to activate it? Assigning the power key to the serial number of an active media box is how we do that, by simply assigning the power key to the serial number of an active media box. So the power key is what you and I get as a Like It marketer. And this is what we're going to be able to give to our shoppers so that their media box will become activated. And of course, that's how it's tracked, and that's how we get paid from then on. Now, let's continue on. What are the benefits of activating a power key for me as a Like It marketer? So we just talked about the benefits for a shopper. Let's take an example. You have 1,200 shopping points at your disposal and a pair of power key, and you pair a power key with a customer's media box. The customer receives 30 shopping points for active viewing of an advertised placed by third parties in a given month. So again, the customer receives 30 shopping points for active viewing of advertising placed by third parties in a given month. You can therefore redeem the same number of your own shopping points and receive a media commission of 30, quote, dollars. Consequently, the number of shopping points you can still redeem is reduced to 1,170. They automatically are going to convert our shopping points to cash. Now, we spent a lot of time talking about that last week and last few weeks on how we can do that through just building our business. Their shoppers, their normal shopping, and getting their cash back will convert it for us. But can you imagine people doing their normal shopping now, again, on media like this, the additional that's going to do to convert our shopping points into cash? Pretty exciting, pretty exciting. And of course, the better deal you get on those shopping points, the more cash goes in our pockets. How can I collect power keys? Well, with every monthly shopping pack order, you receive one or more power keys as an additional incentive. Can I purchase power keys? No, power keys are an incentive for active Like It marketers and cannot be purchased. Now, since we're now starting to get these power keys with our shopping pack purchases, I thought maybe you'd be interested, like I am, on learning exactly what that means and how it affects us and how it makes us money and how we can get them and what to expect as we now build our futures as well. Next one. In which countries will the media box be available? Well, for the time being, the media box will only be delivered within Europe. However, as Matt has let us know, we can find out in which country the media box has already started or will start soon, and we can actually start to see the criteria for what we need to do in each state, as Matt announced, so that we now qualify to be able to bring in the media box. We don't have to have the whole U.S. ready now, as I understand it. It's going to be done by state, which is unbelievably exciting. What are the benefits of the media box for me as a Like It marketer? I'm going to read this one to you. When you share your media boxes with customers in your organization, you can earn even more career points. The principle behind this is simple. As soon as a customer views or selects a commercial that has been placed by a third party, career points are generated that count towards your career. The more customers in your organization that use the media box, the more career points you can earn. Isn't that amazing? We all understand the concept now that as they shop, there are shoppers, as they shop, we're going to they're going to again convert our shopping points for us into cash. How fun is that? But if we now use our media boxes and our power keys with people in our organization, in other words, we could make that with any shopper, but in our organization, we also generate career points that, of course, are the key to growing our careers and is the bottom line to our pay. I didn't know that, and I'm excited. I think I heard things mentioned like, and you'll get career points, but it's kind of fun to see in more detail how that works. Well, there's a lot more available to you. I just wanted to hit some of the highlights tonight. Uh, where did you get this explanation information you just showed us? Okay, let me show you how to download this. You can have it in your leisure. You can pull it up, study it anytime you want. If you go back to the website, just click on home, or it comes up on home, I guess is an easier way to say that. Click down here on Media Map. Now, when you go to Media Map, this thing is actually rotating and it shows you what's going on and where we're actually doing this program or the different countries that we're involved and we'll be able to do it in. But the secret here is if you look right over here, I hope you can see it's kind of dark, but there's the three lines to let you know if you click, you're going to find information. If you'll simply click right there, when you do, it's going to pop down a menu and giving you a lot more information. The secret to getting what I shared with you tonight is the frequently asked questions. There it is. When you click on it, there it is. And as you probably all understand, if you'll hover your mouse towards the bottom of that screen, it's going to have this appear where you simply click and it will download it to your own computers. So I hope that that's helpful to you, and I hope that that's something that will make a difference for you. I shared this with you a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, and I want to do it one more time because I think it ties 100% into the entire concept here. Why is the company constantly making things easier? Why is the company giving us more opportunity? Why is the company, like an example, making MediaBox available to us and even already letting us help to benefit from it? Well, here's the concept, I think, if I could. Steve, thank you for letting me share this. I know I do it every once in a while. I appreciate your ongoing permission. For those that don't know, this is pretty inspirational to me. This person is the man who introduced me to MyWorld and Like A Net Marketing. You can see the impact now it's had for him. I was introduced, these are Steve's words, I was introduced to MyWorld at the end of 2018. I followed this basic program. I grew to career level 5 before I found out I had cancer, and then COVID hit. I stopped everything and focused 100% of my attention on my health. And that's kind of personal, but the degree he was at, he didn't have a lot of choice. Thanks to MyWorld, many of my team kept shopping and saving money, and my team kept slowly growing. So here's a person who's jumped in and did the things that he teaches himself and started building his career, building his residual income with a Like A Net Marketer with MyWorld, and then everything, his feet are swept out from under him. But notice what he said, many of my team kept shopping and saving money, and my team kept slowly growing, even through COVID. And without him there to inspire them, which he is so good at. In June of 2023, I was contacted by MyWorld leadership and was told they were going to relaunch MyWorld in the US in July, that they were going to name Matt Firk as the MyWorld US CEO. The next two slides show what I earned in June before he even knew this was going to happen of 2023 and the value of my shares. Now, please understand, everyone, when they relaunched the US, Steve has jumped back in and he's doing amazing things with anything you look at with this new chamber program. He's just a leader and stepping up and people that many of you know who I'm talking about, Louise, Steve, so many of our key people that are helping all of us and so willing to help. But I want you to remember, please, that these people love to help and they enjoy it, but it also benefits their families. Because to give an example, here he is after, being able not to build the business and work because of his health. And, the problem, COVID was enough for all of us, but imagine his on top. And you can see he had an income of $8,100 without even cranking his business back up. I just hope that's an inspiration to you. I can think of how many of you are on this call right now that an extra 8 grand a month coming in, that hopefully for the rest of your life and growing, wouldn't make a difference to. And I always go back to that thought. If we look at how many hours we work for someone else and how hard we work for someone else, and the time we give up and the time we miss with our family and loved ones, is it worth it to maybe add some extra time for a shorter period of time, building something like this for ongoing income, allowing us time to be? I know what Steve's doing right now. I know where he is. And I just have to tell you, there's very few people that I know of that could do that, that work for someone else and still have income coming in and their business not be bothered or hurt. It's because of the residual income that this program brings to us. So we've talked so much about that. And we talked last week in detail about the MSP Asia and how Steve benefited from the MSP International and how that came to fruition in the form of, over $60,000 lump sum available income or value coming into his life as the company now made those shares convert into, or those points convert into shares, as you and I will have the opportunity to do with MSP Asia as we continue on. But now I just want to add, if I could, this same concept that we talk about. Imagine what it will mean to you and I as Like It marketers when we now add, through the Shopping Point packs, being able to get these power keys for these media boxes. What a tremendous opportunity to help people to get shopping points and cash back while they're watching TV without even having to leave their house, and a benefit from being a shopper from my world. But look what that does for us. Shopping points being converted to cash and getting new career points from this. How many shopping points can we use now? And the thought is, the power keys come with the Shopping Point packs.